jumping into it. I didn't think I was going to commentate this, but here we go.
Only until Max is back.
Okay. Alright, going into it, winners semis. Simon Belmont versus Richter.
I'll make you finish this. I'll make you finish this game.
Yeah, I'll do one game. We'll get Max back on comms. Simon Belmont versus the Greninja. I imagine this is actually a very horrible matchup for the Belmont. Because Greninja is fast, he kind of breaks all the traps that Belmont is trying to set up. And he has a little projectile to kind of play the zoning game if you want as well. We see Miller overextending a little bit with that F smash. Tantei bringing out the advantage state, getting the tech chase. And actually controlling stage really nicely right now. Miller's really struggling to get any pressure going whatsoever with the crosses, with the axes. Actually choosing to throw out a lot more aerials instead. And Tantei's just holding ledge. This looks really comfortable right now. Okay, but Miller's got the grab. Can he get anything going? Throw the cross the other way. That's a nice setup that Belmonts like to do. You get kind of a delayed return on it. Again, it's Tantei actually just coming down with these stray aerials and winning the advantage state. Overcommitting, did not want a rapid jab there. You're just going to control how many presses on that A button you're doing. I know we're all coming back from the online era where you can slam your face in the controller. There we go. Now Miller's got the ledge. What are we going to see here? Tantei getting over it pretty comfortably, actually. But back on the ledge again. I really like the upbeat over the Belmont. Dash down the wrong way. Maybe I seen that's a misinput, but maybe it was a very hard read on Tantei's landing. Tantei is looking very comfortable right now. And actually, I think that must have been Miller without a jump, and Tantei takes the first stop. Belmont obviously quite famously probably won the bottom 5 recoveries in the game, and the tether's okay, but the airspeed is awful, the jump is awful, the up B is awful. You get just very easily intercepted. You do not want to be off stage as that character. Nice little reversal up B with shield. Okay, and exactly this is dash attack that I've been talking about that kind of makes the matchup a lot of pain for Belmont because it can zone break so easily. At the moment, Miller's really struggling to land. As soon as he goes up on a platform or something like that, it's really a really hard time. That was a very strange interaction. The tether putting himself into the up B, into the shuriken, sorry. Tantei's looking really comfortable, I'm not gonna lie. That could be it though. Great DI coming out from Tantei, realizing that the cross-up up B was coming. Yeah, if you can play safe versus Belmont, sometimes they can really struggle to find the kill as well. Tantei's almost up a full stop. Excellent pivot grab covering the neutral get up into shield. Neutral get up into shield again. Miller playing a little bit scared right now. And again, back end, not going to close it out, but the axe is... Tantei still got a very, very comfortable lead. Can they convert? So yeah, a little bit slow in neutral, Miller trying to get stuff going, but the shuriken is such a problem for Belmont in this matchup. And dash attack forward, they're going to close it out. Tantei only at 15% on his second stock. Wow, it's able to connect dash attack all the way from that stray back air again. Just the back airs, the dash attack's doing a lot of work for Tantei, and I really like this matchup pick coming out from him. We've seen 3 characters already coming out from Tantei. I know Mewtwo is technically the main. Back in the Smash 4 days, he definitely had the pocket for Ninja. To be fair, I haven't seen too much of Tantei in Ultimate in general. I think been busy quite with uni and that sort of thing, so not seeing them offline as much as you'd like. Well, yeah, I think been running their own online tournament, this Showdown. Obviously grinding out there, but looking very strong as an offline player. They've always been someone to look out for. The question is, can Miller convert off some of these ledge traps? At the moment, mistiming the Holy Fire, so it doesn't even come out. And Shuriken's doing so much work, it's just pestering Miller. Ooh, read the neutral get up again. Miller has done neutral get up nearly every single time, and Tantei's caught onto it. Just slightly mistiming the punish though. There is only one frame to punish neutral get up if you do neutral get up into shield, so you want to use an active move to punish that. Shuriken, very smart option. Tenor just about reaching. Forward throw's gonna get Tantei off stage and almost kill. But now we got another ledge trap into it. Nearly ends up giving it up with a dash attack on the platform. Greninja upper is not as strong as it looks. That is gonna keep us going. Back throw is just about killing. I think the pummels made the difference there. Remember to pummel people. But the raw run up, forward throw. Oh, that was a dash attack. Get up attack onto shield. That should have been game. And instead, Miller, I thought he had his jump and maybe got eaten by Shuriken. That's game one go to Tantei. Honestly, very solidly. Yeah, honestly, right, really solid play coming out from Tantei. Like, obviously the matchup is very favourable. If Max wants to swap back, then we are going to get Lily back on the mic. I've been holding it down. This has been chilly. See you around, my friends. Let's hop it back over to Lily.
Hello, I have returned. Short break for me, but I will be commentating, I believe, the next 2 sets according to Burning, and then I can finally take a proper break because my voice will be well dead by then. I was not, in fact, shooting my shot as much as I wish I was, but, you know, maybe I'll get my opportunity later in the day. Right, so I believe last game, or game, we had Greninja versus Belmont's, where, we're gonna see some control changes, I suppose. Oh, is that Miller secondary? Whatchamacallit, going here, that is. Yeah, honestly, I thought it was gonna be me being made as well, but I suppose for the better that it's for the better that me mains are in the vast minority. Hey, I play brawler, so. Luigi or Hero would both be very funny. It appears we are seeing the Hero versus Sephiroth. I see. So character changes coming out for both players. This is one of those screenshots where it's like, yeah, show this to someone 20 years ago and they just tell you what the fuck are you talking about. And we see some Shadow Flare attempts coming out from some menu attempts, but both players playing a very slow, probably respectful neutral. I assume the jumps are mainly to catch being avoided, but that jab going to whiff and gonna get grabbed. Unfortunately, no follow-up for Tantei there, only 8% on Miller. It's already been a whole 30 seconds in the game. There's bounce, so that seals away Flare and all of its subsequent additions. 41% on Miller. Oh, the whoosh actually gonna get him back onto stage safely. That thing does have no lag, especially when it's uncharged. Sliding until coming out through for Tantei, and that whoosh, swish, kaswish. You know, they have so many names, I don't know if I can even be bothered. There's that back air. Shadow Flare is going to be, yep, proccing during the grab there, landing with either Nair or forward air. I'm pretty sure that was Nair based off the speed. And now we see Accelerato. That will make down throw into forward air true for Hero, alongside giving him basically just jump art and speed art. And there's the Kaboom top deck. Very nice, well, I'd say. I mean, I'm a gacha gamer, so I can appreciate, like, putting your hands in the fate of RNG, at the hands of RNG. There's a psych up. Now Tantei needs to be very careful because a hit will definitely kill Sephiroth because, well, Sephiroth is fairly light. And especially on Yoshi's no less, where you could just do a psych up throw at some silly percents on, depending on the platform. Unfortunately, Miller not even having the opportunity to use that psych up because he just dies to the Sephiroth back air before he even has a chance. And now we see Acceleraddle coming out. Ah, misses the grab, whiffs the second, but no punish hook coming out for Tantei. There's an up tilt, actually doing quite the number on Tantei there. It might even kill by the second one comes around. Well, I moved it away. And, okay, down smash, I moved it. Oh, thank you for the blessings. And things are back to an even game for the most part. Landing with the Zapple, I believe it's called. And we're back to that neutral game. Well, neutral game, I guess, where both players are just kind of doing a lot. Down throw, forward air going to be whiffing there. And there we see Sephiroth's wall cling with that forward air onto the side of the stage. That is something you can do fairly reliably on the stage like Kalos or Yoshi's. 100% on J.Miller though, fairly uncontested at the moment. Yeah, down throw forward air still not going to be connecting. I'm wondering, oh, that second stage, what is it? Flare, Mega Flare, and then Giga Flare, so I'm guessing that was Mega Flare. That just straight up killed. I mean, it is fairly powerful, but it doesn't feel like it gets super killy until Giga Flare. Maybe just call it Zeta Flare at this point. Donald Duck versus Sephiroth. Nice forward air, he's going to pick up bounce, which once again sealing off the flare moveset. But it doesn't even matter that much. I mean, it also seals off Shadow Flare, but Tantei seems to be relying on it a little less for the most part. It's very, I don't know, yeah, that's a good point. Like, is it respectful gameplay, or is it just playing incredibly scared? And there's Sephiroth up smash coming through as well. And then lands with the Zapple on the wrong side. Might have just gotten shielded anyway, but at least he wouldn't have potentially eaten a completely free punish. I'm not sure how minus Zapple is on shield, and again with the up smash reads. So, Sephiroth up smash is fucked up in several ways because of the way he leans down when he does it, so the hurt block shift, as well as the part where it just covers such a massive part. You know, between like Ridley and Sephiroth, I'm sensing a trend with the characters Tantei tends to like playing. Ooh, parry on the Shadow Flare, very nice, and then that puts Tantei onto the ledge. The Kaboom unfortunately not going to be scooping. Good shield coming out from Miller on the Octo Slash. Oh, and a spaced F tilt catching that neutral get up from Miller. Okay, game 2 going to Tantei. That was pretty convincing win from Tantei. I have received word Spiral KO has moved on to the next round of losers, however, so do not give up hope, for the losers run is still a realistic possibility. Alright, back to the Belmonts we go. Remember to change the, yep, he changed the tag, good. And we see Tantei going back to the Greninja as well. Down, or dash attack into the forward air, actually. That is definitely not true, but it is a mix-up of sorts. I mean, normally you'd go for dash attack at these low percents. And we're also seeing Yoshi's story once again. It seems a little, how do I put it? I mean, I'm assuming you can make up for the fact that there's the slants pretty easily, as long as you know where to space your holy waters, but at the same time, it does seem like ledge trapping is a bit more of a pain there. And there's the axe. I mean, so far, Tantei is very well kept in disadvantage. after that initial burst, Tantei hasn't been able to escape so far, and even gets caught in the last bits of that holy water. And yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, you guys just saw how that holy water completely missed the ledge because of the slam there, right? I mean, he was clearly trying to space it accordingly, but at the same time, like, you have to be so precise with it, it just doesn't feel optimal for me. Tries to go for the down tilt into F smash. I don't know if that... Well, it does true combo at some percents, I think, depending on how heavy the character is, which Belmonts do qualify as heavy, I believe. And here we see Miller trying to space things out. Nice, landing onto the top platform to reduce the recovery time on his up B. And, well, it's already been nearly 2 minutes, no stocks have been taken. Tantei technically at the percent deficit, but at the same time... Oh, okay! No conversion off of that is holy water, unfortunately. That wall cling actually saving Tantei from dying to an axe. Barely missing that axe as well. We're gonna see... Oh! Good mash coming out. And this spells death for J.Miller because Belmonts cannot recover after their jump has been taken, especially. But that bagger gonna be evening things up almost immediately. And we're back to this extremely respectful neutral game of Water Shuriken versus various Belmont projectiles. They're going to be catching Tantei's jump in there. Holy Cross, Holy Water. And once again, back air into back air. Okay, that's good damage. And now Tantei is on the ledge. Ooh, air dodges in, barely avoiding that axe. Shadow sneaks his way through that Holy Water. And Downer going to whiff. This could be a very big punish. Ooh, the air dodge sort of getting read. I mean, he gets a back air off it. Oh, and there's a holy water, but it just doesn't combo into itself. That's unfortunate for Miller, to be honest. A Fiata shield's gonna whiff, but lands onto the platform. Tantei not expecting that, it seems. And I think, well, it might have been low profile, or it might have just straight up whiffed. But either way, that F tilt did not hit Tantei. Tantei is still at the percent deficit, but obviously Belmonts are so susceptible to being gimped that it's like debatably a non-issue for Greninja to kill even at 0. Especially since it's Greninja, like, back airs, frame 4, pretty good for edge guarding, and then his up B will just shoot Miller straight up in order to, like, in the air so that he can just get a free smash attack off depending on how well he times it. Catches a rollback in an F smash. Tantei. That Water Shuriken just hitting too many hits there, but still managing to completely, what you call it, gimp Miller there, and that's just unfortunate coming in. Back air still not going to be doing the job. If it was a tipper, the story would be quite different. Axe going to be punished with that. And yeah, J.Miller is just at a whole stock deficit. Tantei doesn't need to approach if he really doesn't want to. It just feels like there's so much yet so little going on. Oh. Yeah, Water Shuriken once again doing the gimping.